first warning weather.
And welcome back. Let's take a look right now in northeast Tioga County in Pennsylvania. I see some fog. They're just really hanging out at the lowest elevations, staying that way. In fact, for a good chunk of the area, we're dealing with some fog this morning, especially in Tioga County, where most of it near zero visibility, with some getting a little bit of light there. But for the most part, it remains very tough to see, especially in those lower elevations. 3 miles right now in Elmira, quarter mile still for Ithaca, and that stretches out towards Wellsville. So some fog making it tough to see out there. Certainly want to take it slow as you're heading out the door. Temperatures remain in the 60s for most of us, and temperatures really aren't budging thanks to the thick cloud cover that we're dealing with this morning. 65 up towards Watkins Glen. Same for Corning. 67 there for Mansfield. 66 towards Appalachian here this morning. But we are still expected to get up into the mid 80s, but it'll be late in the day that we do see some real warmth come through. Mainly going to be humidity-driven warmth, but we'll see a little bit of sunshine here later in the day. It's just going to be tough with how thick some of these clouds are to get some sunshine rolling through. But they're rolling in from the west, and expect more of that cloud cover to really stick here for the most part. Northwest PA essentially all covered up in overcast skies right now. We're expected to get there here not too long from now. But temperatures do remain in the 60s here for a few more hours, getting up into the 70s by around 9 o'clock. Slowly but surely, our temperatures increasing through the 70s later on today, but don't be surprised if you run into a quick stray shower here later on this afternoon. You see you got just a couple here, the lightest shade of green we have on the future track. So if you get a drizzle here, don't let it ruin your plans. It's a quick passage, nothing crazy headed our way here as we make our way through Wednesday. Now for Thursday, bit of a different story. In fact, quite the different story. Pop-up thunderstorms, very much some scattered showers rolling through in the afternoon, and these stay with us for a good chunk of the afternoon into the evening, and some of these could pack some decent wind gusts as well as some quick downpours. That's why we're under a marginal risk of severe weather for the entire Ewing area tomorrow. But again, these 1 out of 5s that we've been seeing, again, expect your standard summer thunderstorm, and some of them may pack a little bit of an extra punch. Dew points will remain the 60s and 70s the next few days. Today, mainly in the 60s, and that's for the entire area. Then you get into Thursday, and that's where we're seeing a higher likelihood of things bouncing up into the 70s. Mainly going to be not necessarily a widespread rise into the 70s, but a good chunk of us at least going to be dealing with dew points in the 70s, and temperatures get close to 90 over the next couple of days, staying in the 80s for essentially the whole week, aside from Saturday where we could overperform, getting back up into the 90s. Either way, above average for the next 7. And it'll stay that way here as we move throughout the rest of the week. Temperatures remain in the 80s. Thunderstorms for Thursday, and then a break from the rain Friday and Saturday as conditions continue to warm up with more sunshine coming in. As we get into Sunday and for next week, going to see some thunderstorms return, and temperatures will stay up in the mid to upper 80s. So warm weather, it's not going anywhere.